Hello everyone and welcome to this time lapse. We've got another little fruit demo here in soft pastel. So these are some quince that I found on Pixabay. I think it was Pixabay anyway, free reference. And I'm working on 17 centimeters squared piece of pastel matte paper. It's the light grey color. And I've got a very rough sketch in there, and I'm going in with a lot of pastel pencils. Now, the reason I was doing that versus going straight in with my soft pastel sticks was I wanted to see how much detail I could build up and how quickly I could build that up using my pastel pencils. I find, especially on this scale, this is quite small. As I said, it's 17 centimeters squared. I can get quite a lot of or more detail using my pastel pencils. Then for the really bright color, I will use my soft pastels. So this work took me 2.5 hours to complete. Usually for this size and for the topic like a piece of fruit or veggie, I like to give myself an hour and a half. So using the pastel pencils definitely took longer. I should say the reason why I give myself an hour and a half is because these little paintings go to a gallery and they only sell for £90. So I'm framing them behind art glass, which is expensive. Plus, of course, the gallery's taking a cut. So I don't want to be spending lots of time. I'm not going to get my money's worth, basically. So that's why with these little ones, I do restrict myself with time. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story with these little ones and why I do watch how long it takes me to do a piece. So as you can see, I'm using complementary colors for the shadow there, bringing in some purple because that will play nicely with the yellows in the quince. And I've also got a little bit of a different surface here. I obviously changed the reference photograph. I didn't want it to be all white everywhere. So I went for a dark background with these quince sitting on like a concrete table. The inspiration for the concrete table comes from a painting. Now, I'm really nervous to say this name, and I'm so sorry I'm not going to say it right. He was a Spanish painter who lived in the 16th into the 17th century, and his name is Juan van der Harmen y Leon. I'm sorry if I said that terribly wrong. But anyway, he did a beautiful still life. It's called Still Life with a Fruit Bowl and Hanging Grapes. And the inspiration was this like concrete sort of table in these kind of grayed down beigey tones. So that was my inspiration to kind of change up my surfaces rather than doing a wooden table all the time. So often like I will go to my art books. I've got a lovely growing collection, and it's not just soft pastel books because those are, I find they're quite limited. They've got a wonderful selection out there of oil painting books. So I've got loads of books on oil painting, watercolor, color theory. And often if I'm feeling a bit stuck, I will go to my bookshelf and I will flick through to get some inspiration. And I find it so, so inspiring looking at, especially work created in previous centuries. That's what makes my heart sing. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, then you can check out this in real time over on my Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description below, but there's just a few seconds left of this as I finish it off. But I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.